What if I told you that a single acre of the right crop could generate more income than most people make in an entire year? While traditional farmers are grinding away on corn and soybeans barely breaking even, there's a small group of agricultural entrepreneurs quietly building fortunes with crops most people have never heard of. The tiny powerhouse that's rewriting the rules. Let's talk about something that grows in trays smaller than your kitchen table, but generates more income per square foot than almost any traditional crop on earth. Microgreens have become the darling of high-end restaurants, and the profit margins will make your head spin. Picture this. You plant seeds on a simple growing tray, harvest them in just 10 to 14 days, and sell them for 25 to 40 times what you paid for the seeds. A single 10 by 20 foot growing room can produce $50,000 to $70,000 worth of microgreens every single year. That's not per acre. That's from a space smaller than most people's living rooms. What makes microgreens so profitable isn't just the premium prices. Though restaurants gladly pay $30 to $45 per pound, it's the speed. While a corn farmer waits months for a single harvest, microgreen growers are turning crops every 2 weeks. That's 26 harvests per year from the same growing space. The science behind their value is fascinating. These tiny plants pack 4 to 40 times more nutrients than their mature versions. You're selling concentrated nutrition in a form that's perfectly suited to America's health-conscious culture. The startup costs are remarkably low. You can begin with $3,000 to $5,000 for lights, shelving, seeds, and growing supplies. The underground fortune. Most farmers ignore growing gourmet mushrooms in converted barns and shipping containers is creating millionaires across rural America. Oyster mushrooms, shiitake, and lion's mane aren't just trendy restaurant ingredients anymore. They're agricultural gold that most farmers are completely overlooking. Properly managed 500 square foot growing room can produce $25,000 to $35,000 worth of mushrooms annually. That's $50 to $70 per square foot, compared to traditional row crops that might generate pennies per square foot. The beauty of mushroom farming lies in its efficiency. These crops grow on agricultural waste, sawdust, straw, spent grain from breweries. Materials that other farmers pay to dispose of become your growing medium. You're literally turning garbage into gourmet food that sells for $12 to $20 per pound. The harvest cycle is breathtaking. From inoculation to harvest, oyster mushrooms take just 7 to 10 days. You could theoretically get 35 to 50 harvests per year from the same growing space. What's driving this market is America's changing relationship with food. The functional mushroom market alone is projected to hit $19 billion by 2030. The spice worth more than gold. If someone told you there was a legal crop selling for $5,000 to $10,000 per pound, you'd probably think they were exaggerating. But saffron, the delicate red threads harvested from crocus flowers, really does command prices that make gold look cheap. Each flower produces just 3 tiny stigmas that must be hand-harvested during a narrow window in autumn. It takes about 150 flowers to produce a single gram of dried saffron. This scarcity creates opportunity for American farmers willing to do the work. The math is stunning. A quarter-acre plot of saffron can yield 10 to 15 pounds annually at conservative wholesale prices of $5,000 per pound. That's $50,000 to $75,000 from just a quarter acre. Scale that up to a full acre equivalent, and you're looking at $200,000 to $300,000 in gross revenue. The initial investment is significant but manageable. Saffron corms cost about $0.15 each, and you'll need roughly $60,000 per acre. That's a $9,000 initial investment. But here's the beautiful part. Those corms multiply naturally, essentially giving you free propagation material for future expansion. What makes saffron particularly attractive is the timing. Harvest happens in October and November. After most traditional crops are finished, it's bonus income during what's normally the farming off-season. America imports nearly 100% of its saffron, spending over $300 million annually. Every pound grown domestically commands premium prices for freshness and quality. The Japanese treasure. That's nearly impossible to find real wasabi might be the most misunderstood crop in American agriculture. What most people think of as wasabi is actually just horseradish with green food coloring. Real wasabi is so rare and difficult to grow that it sells for $200 to $250 per pound wholesale and up to $500 per pound retail. The challenge of growing wasabi is exactly what makes it profitable. This plant demands extremely specific conditions: constant temperatures around 54 degrees, high humidity, filtered light, and continuously flowing spring water. Most farmers can't or won't deal with these requirements, which keeps supply incredibly limited. But for those who master the technique, the rewards are extraordinary. A single mature wasabi plant sells for $100 to $200 wholesale. You can cultivate 8 to 10 plants per square foot in a properly designed facility. That's $800 to $2,000 per square foot of growing space. There are fewer than 10 commercial wasabi farms in all of North America. Yet demand from high-end restaurants is enormous. Chefs will pay premium prices for fresh wasabi because the authentic flavor degrades within 15 minutes of grating. The value-added opportunities extend the profit potential even further. Wasabi leaves sell for $50 to $80 per pound. The flowers are considered delicacies worth $100+ per pound. You're not just growing one crop, you're cultivating multiple income streams from the same plant. The root that built fortunes. Before the revolution, American ginseng has been making people wealthy since before the United States existed as a nation. Daniel Boone made more money from ginseng than from all his other ventures combined. That same opportunity exists today for patient farmers willing to play the long game. Ginseng takes 5 to 7 years for roots to reach harvest maturity, but the payoff is extraordinary. Wild simulated ginseng, grown under forest canopy to mimic natural conditions, sells for $300 to $800 per pound of dried root. The financial potential is staggering. A single acre of mature ginseng can produce 1,002 to 2,000 pounds of dried root. At current market prices, that's $300,000 to $1.6 million per acre. Even accounting for the time investment, that's generational wealth from a single crop. What makes American ginseng particularly valuable is global demand from Asian markets. Chinese buyers consider American-grown ginseng superior to Asian varieties, believing American soil produces more potent medicinal properties. It's one of the few agricultural products where Made in America commands a significant premium internationally. The beauty of ginseng farming is that it works with existing woodland. You don't need to clear forest. Ginseng thrives in dappled shade under mature hardwood trees. Plant it in your existing timber, and you're essentially double cropping your land. The purple fields that print money. Lavender might seem like just a pretty flower, but smart farmers have turned this fragrant crop into diversified income machines that generate revenue from multiple sources. This is where agriculture meets agritourism, meets value-added processing. Fresh lavender bundles sell for $8 to $12 each at farmers markets. Dried lavender goes for $16 to $20 per pound. But lavender essential oil sells for $100 to $200 per ounce. That's liquid gold derived from the same plants. The value-added opportunities are extensive. A pound of dried lavender, worth $16 wholesale, becomes $200 worth of lavender soap. The same flowers that might sell for $30 fresh become $300 worth of essential oil. Then there's the agritourism angle. Lavender farms have become Instagram-worthy destinations. People pay $15 to $25 just to walk through lavender fields and take photographs. Wedding venues charge $3,000 to $5,000 for lavender field ceremonies. A mature lavender field produces 1,000 to 1,500 pounds of dried flowers per acre. At wholesale prices of $6 to $10 per pound, that's $6,000 to $15,000 per acre from flower sales alone. Add value-added products and agritourism, and that number can triple or quadruple. Lavender is remarkably low maintenance once established. It's drought-tolerant, thrives in poor soil, and is deer-resistant. It's a perennial crop that produces for 10 to 15 years from a single planting. The fastest-growing wealth. On-earth bamboo has quietly become one of America's most profitable specialty crops. The same bamboo that pandas eat is making American farmers wealthy. And it's completely legal, sustainable, and in massive demand. Bamboo grows faster than any other plant on the planet. Some varieties can grow 3 feet in a single day. Under optimal conditions, certain bamboo species can add 36 inches of height in just 24 hours. The market for bamboo is exploding. Construction companies use it for flooring. Furniture manufacturers craft cabinets from it. Textile companies turn it into fabric. The global bamboo market exceeds $60 billion annually and is growing 5% per year. What makes bamboo a farmer's dream is its nature as a perennial crop. Plant it once and it produces for 50 to 80 years from the same root system. You harvest the shoots and they regrow automatically. No replanting costs, no annual seed purchases. Mature bamboo shoots sell for $30 to $50 per plant wholesale. A single acre can hold 200 to 300 plants, generating $6,000 to $15,000 per acre annually, with minimal labor once established. The environmental marketing angle is powerful. Bamboo produces 35% more oxygen than equivalent trees and absorbs more carbon dioxide. In our climate-conscious culture, these aren't just farming benefits, they're powerful marketing tools. The berry that became America's immune system, elderberries, have exploded from folk remedy to mainstream health product. Elderberry syrup sells for $25 to $40 per bottle in health food stores. The raw berries command $8 to $15 per pound from commercial processors. But process your own berries into syrup, and you're looking at profit margins of 500% to 1,000%. A mature elderberry bush produces 15 to 20 pounds of berries annually. Plant 400 bushes per acre, and you're harvesting 6,000 to 8,000 pounds per acre. At $10 per pound for raw berries, that's $60,000 to $80,000 per acre. These are native North American plants that thrive in marginal soils and wet areas where other crops fail. They're essentially maintenance-free once established. No fertilizer, no pesticides, no irrigation in most climates, just reliable production for 20 to 30 years. Americans spent over $40 billion on immune support supplements last year, and elderberry products lead the category. Clinical research shows elderberries contain compounds that really do support immune function. The aromatic bulb, that commands premium prices. Specialty garlic, not the bland imported bulbs from grocery stores, but heirloom hardneck varieties that sell for $15 to $25 per pound. German extra hardy, music, purple stripe. These heritage varieties offer flavors you simply cannot get from commercial garlic. A single acre of specialty garlic yields 8,000 to 12,000 pounds in optimal conditions. At $15 per pound wholesale, that's $120,000 to $180,000 per acre. Compare that to soybeans at maybe $600 per acre. Properly cured hardneck garlic stores for 8 to 10 months, allowing you to sell throughout the year when prices peak. Plant in fall, harvest in summer, sell through the following spring. We import about 80% of our garlic, mostly from overseas, but chefs and home cooks increasingly seek locally grown varieties with superior flavor. They're willing to pay 3 to 5 times grocery store prices for the real thing. The secret most farmers never learn. Here's what separates profitable specialty crop farmers from those who struggle. They don't just grow crops, they grow markets. Every successful specialty farmer spends as much time on marketing and customer relationships as they do in the field. The farmers making serious money aren't selling to commodity markets. They're building direct relationships with chefs, developing farmers market customers, creating value-added products, and building brands. The farmer selling oyster mushrooms to a distributor for $6 per pound makes decent money. The farmer selling directly to restaurants for $14 per pound makes good money. But the farmer selling at farmers markets for $18 per pound, while also offering growing workshops for $75 per person, is building real wealth. American consumers increasingly pay premium prices for locally grown, high-quality products. The farm-to-table movement represents a fundamental shift that creates opportunity for farmers willing to adapt. These profitable crops prove that American agriculture isn't dying, it's evolving. The farmers building wealth today aren't doing what their grandfathers did. They're identifying high-value niches, mastering production techniques, and building direct market relationships. The opportunities are real. The markets are growing. The question is whether you're ready to think beyond corn and beans and build something extraordinary.